Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Malan and today, Friday 23 February 2024. My trade setup directions for today will be long on the New Zealand, the Euro and the Australian dollar, and short on the Yen, the Swiss franc and the CAD. But before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started and turn pips and points into profits. Dollar index, hectic support coming in on this long lower shadow. And well, it's finding support, but I thought after something like this, it would bounce. This morning, I thought it's going to really rally. Maybe it wants to test again. It tested, responded well, and now it's dribbling down to test it again. But at this stage, we're still above the moving averages. I still have the short term or the medium and the long term bullish. I can see the dollar now, after hitting that red zone this morning, it's back in the neutral zone. So let's see. But in general, I still have to be bullish here. Doesn't matter how I want to explain this. Everything is still bullish. It's just my very short term indicator that's neutral. So bullish neutral, that's the direction. But if I have to take a stance, I will be bullish here. So gold also finding resistance there. Look at the 4-hour charts. We've been trying to break that level I've showed you on the daily charts. So that's why you can't say that patterns doesn't work at all. It's just a question of what you do with the pattern. All right, what you do with the pattern. This doesn't mean it's going to reverse. I can see the dailies here is pushing, predicting a little bit more dollar bearishness. However, you can see as I'm speaking, the dollar is now flipped from the neutral state to the red zone here. So I guess we will have to see through the Friday to know what's actually going to happen by tonight. On the Euro Yen, after all our targets have been hit, Euro strong still there in comparison with the Yen. I'm looking to short Yen, so I look for the retracements back to this 50-61% at structure here, this support level here. If it gets back down there again, I'll consider some longs on some candle reversals. US Yen giving up a little bit, but I showed you yesterday this pattern. We had the break, the retest, and then the bounce on the candle reversal. Now with a new high there, you see the new high there, I will then definitely trail the stop loss now to this low here, and got small risk left because you got the entry there with the stop loss down there. You see with the entry there, the halfway mark there, and the stop loss was there. Now we will bring up the stop loss to that level. Maybe I should use yellow. Then there. So that reduces almost this one to entry, and then that one much less risk than we originally have. Right. So let's see what happens. If it's going to keep on selling off, it's going to hit my trailing stop loss at a small loss. Other than that, I'll set up some targets on Monday. But most likely, if I set targets, I will set targets if I'm still in the trade. I'll use this last Fibonacci swing here. I look at the 1.27, 1.618 for targets. I can just as well mark them. So if I'm lucky enough that it doesn't come back on the news events this afternoon and then hit me on the nose. But the risk is so much smaller now, so I'm very, very comfortable with this. CAD Swiss, well, I'm surviving this trade sort of. And we got the long there and it's been faffing around, missing my stop loss and giving me hope. And now fading again on this. But if you look at CAD Swiss, CAD is still strong, Swiss weaker. So let's see. Maybe this is just a little double bottom here. You can see here. I'm not saying I will take a trade, but you can say this is a little double bottom, the break. We might just see a retest and a strong bounce. I don't know. If that happens, it's going to be okay. If that happens, I would then trail the stop loss to whatever the low will be here tonight. So I would really enjoy that. Because at this stage, I still got full risk and I'm sitting here for a full week on this trade. So we'll see what happens. But CAD Swiss, not something I want to trade now, but I'm just holding on to the trade and see what happens. The Euro Swiss franc, we got the long there. You can see we had the break, the retest. I explained to you the 1 hour trades there, which if you look at the risk there, was about 15 to 20, and it really gave you a 1 to 2. So the 1 hour trades are definitely closed at very nice target levels. And now it's a question of this last trade, the 4 hour trade. All right, the 4 hour trade. Now, if I zoom in, you'll see again we got a new high. can see there, it made a new high. Stop loss was there, entry was there. Now with the new high there, I'll trail the stop loss to this low. So that leaves me also with very, very minimum risk left on this trade, and I will see what happens. But still, euro strong, but losing speed. I can see that Swiss still very, very weak. So I'm still in the correct direction on the bigger time frames, but I can see here. Trail the stop loss. If it hits, it's going to be a small loss. Dow Jones looking very good. I'm looking for a retracement. My trend catcher robot that my members are using got a long year on the breakout, and it's looking absolutely amazing. Target 39,311. So we're just 150 pips or points away. I hope that can hit by tonight, but let's see. The dollar weakening now, yeah, definitely. I am now stock market bullish for that matter, but I won't do it at these levels. I will now on the retracement back to this level. Not going to happen today, most likely only on Monday, but I keep it on my watch list to see what I can do with it. But if it gets back down there, I'll get interested in some longs. New Zealand, Swiss. New Zealand up there, Swiss franc down there. Yes, still the same swing, retracement, 61% Fibonacci. That's where I will get interested in some long setups. And then the New Zealand CAT. Well, I identified this sort of triangle. I'm looking, well, New Zealand. I want to be long New Zealand. I don't have a specific thing about CAT here now. Yeah, so I want to be short CAT for that matter. So I can see here the break. I'm going to look for a break, a retest, and then a counter reversal in 1 hour or 4 hours. That'll give me the opportunity to take some longs or a deep retracement back to the 61% FIB levels here, which is highly unlikely for today, but that can still happen this afternoon. And the New Zealand US, New Zealand renewed strength and energy, and we'll see if it retraces back to the support level here, the structure here, actually that one I'm looking at. If it gets back down there, maybe next week, I'll then take some longs. The Aussie CAT wants to break. I got this identified yesterday already. I haven't got a decent close above, but now if it closes above and then retest and then a counter reversal, I'll get really interested here. You can see Aussie still very strong, responding together with the New Zealand at this stage. So I'm still keen, even if on a retracement back down here, as long as my RS stays intact, I'll look for some longs there. Aussie Swiss. Well, we identified this level, couldn't get in at that level, now selling off slightly. If I get a sell-off and it can retest this area here at the Fibonacci 50 to 61% trade zone of this last swing here, I'll definitely look for some long setups there. In the New Zealand yen, well, this one started to retrace when I prepared this. I'm a little bit late today, but if it retraces back to this area here, you can see resistance, support right at 50 to 61 of this last swing. I'll see by, well, maybe Monday. I don't think it'll happen today still, but let's hope for the best and see. If it gets back down there, I'll look for some longs. Then the Aussie US, very difficult getting into any trades here at this stage. Missed that level there. On my mentoring program, we had this breakout trade there yesterday, and it was a little bit scary, but it was not a trade that I've got yet. So that's getting back into the money. But we saw a little bit of a retest there. I don't see really candle reversals, nothing. So I won't go in anything there unless I can get a retracement back to this area here and then some form of a candle reversal. So for now, I can't see anything happening here. Aussie still much stronger than the dollar. And my favorite trade idea for today is long on the Aussie yen still. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. If you look at the Aussie yen, Aussie very strong up there, yen very, very weak. I think you can see why I had it up on my list. And this last directional swing, a nice 61% retracement back to this resistance, and this shadow shows us support. So I'm still interested in here. It might not happen today still, but we still got 2 bars left for today on the 4-hour charts. But if it gets back down there, I'll get interested in some longs. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences, or tell me which trading opportunities you're eyeing in the comments below. And I've been trading since 2003. And if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. Support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. And don't forget to trade responsibly. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.